All right, hello everybody and welcome back. We are now down the road in Orleans County. First stop in Elba, now in Albion as we approach totality of the 2024 solar eclipse and the gathering here at the Orleans County Fairgrounds. Robert Batt, Executive Director, here with us to discuss all the comings and goings that they've had throughout the day. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've had going on here? People trying to get a glimpse through the cloud cover. We've had a few minor glimpses. It's starting to get a bit darker here. But why don't you tell us about the activities that you planned for today?
Yeah, today's been a quiet family day. Lots of lawn games, some games inside. Our 4-H educators made some eclipse headbands. I'm supposedly the moon on the dark side, and my wife over there is the sun. I'm wearing it against my will.
Here comes the sun to join us. Hold on, you got to go behind him. He's got to block you out.
Hoping for these clouds to part. We just got one exciting glimpse through a hole.
Right.
And we just wanted to bring as many people together for the weekend as we could.
Yeah.
So we've had events all weekend for fun.
Yeah, it's certainly been an exciting time in our region. Didn't get to see the last one here in 2017, but with all the planning that's gone on, it's really impressive to see the different communities come together. What did you have planned throughout the week?
Saturday night we had a cowboy sing-along, a bonfire, and some fireworks. And then last night we had a glow party. We turned our big white Lertz building over there into a mini rave. It was great.
That does sound great. And this is about where we are with the eclipse. We got the moon trying to creep over and block that sun out. I think totality right around 318, 320-ish.
Any second now, based on when it was last out.
Yep. And the cloud cover is starting to dissipate a little bit here, and we have had a few glimpses. But have you had anybody travel from far and wide here, or is it mostly just community members?
So we got a gentleman down there who's camped tonight. He's camping. He came from Pennsylvania, and we have two couples with a camping with us also from Massachusetts.
Oh, that's great. And how exciting is that to not only have the people from your community, but to kind of shine the spotlight on the fairgrounds here and everything that Orleans County has to offer?
Yeah, it's great. The people from Massachusetts actually have been around for since Friday, and they've been around the county to a few different places and enjoyed some of the cool stuff in the county, just outside the fairgrounds.
How long did the planning take to go into something like this? As now I'm starting to feel the temperature starting to drop here as the moon starts to block the sun. Some of the signs of the upcoming totality, but how much planning went into this? How long were you kind of thinking about events and planning the week leading up?
It was around January, maybe November. I have a horrible memory. When someone called up and said, hey, we're planning an event, and why don't you come talk to us about the event? And then we ended up doing this great big weekend.
Yep.
So
why don't you give some kudos to the ladies behind the camera here who deferred the interview to you, which I'm sure you were very excited about. Yeah. Why don't you give some kudos to everybody that helped put on this?
No, there's been a ton of people helping. The Albion Merchants Association, the Chamber of Commerce, the Oquinina Kitchen, and all of the vendors who have been here, most of them for the whole weekend, some just for today, with all sorts of great things to eat, despite the chilly weather and the unpredictability of spring.
Right. And it seems the weather has cooperated temperature-wise, but I don't know about this cloud cover. It is starting to get darker, but there are a few minor pockets. You think that we have a chance here?
I've got one really good picture, and I'm going to get another one. It's going to happen.
All right. Robert with the positivity, got to love it. The optimism here in Orleans County. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to keep the stream running here just so you, the viewer, can kind of get a look at how things change over the next several minutes. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you. And we're going to take you with us now as AJ and I remove the camera from the tripod. We're breaking new ground here, AJ.
All right, let's do it.
Here, you're going to hold the camera.
Oh.
Almost dropped the computer. We're going to get this tripod out of the way. And we're going to go down to a little bit better viewing area here. AJ, you feel that temperature starting to drop here.
Yeah, and getting a little bit darker as well.
AJ's been cold since we stepped foot out of the office this morning, so struggling mightily Listen, we're sports guys. We're meant to be in the press box, in a gymnasium. But hey.
Hey, it's spring season. We're preparing for it. Baseball, softball coming up.
Right. Got to toughen up. Walking through the mud here a little bit. Don't get your kicks dirty, AJ. All right, so this is where some of the people are viewing, and you see one of the tables set up here. The Orleans County Fairgrounds. I wish I was here for the rave, I'm not going to lie. That sounded quite lit. But nonetheless, we've made our way. All right, so AJ's going to work the camera. Just show you how much darker it gets. We'll give you some tidbits on the eclipse here as we're about to take our stream down so we can enjoy it and get some base videos. But you can already tell from the start of our broadcast it's gotten significantly darker here. This is going to be the last time in several years, over 100 years, that we'll see this.
Oh, it's really getting dark now.
Yeah, it's coming on quick for sure. As you can just see things changing with totality approaching. So today's eclipse began at about 2:05, partial eclipse, until 3:19 when totality is expected for about 4 minutes. As totality, you can feel it coming any moment here, AJ. As we have removed our camera from the hookups, hoping the reserve battery power will last as well. But yeah, you can really see it now. You don't have the benefit of seeing that halo-like image around the sun, but the darkness certainly something to experience here.
And along the Lake Erie shoreline where my home is, my family was lucky enough to get some clearness, so they were able to kind of witness it. But still, nonetheless, very getting dark here, and I'm sure this will last only about a few minutes.
So there you have it. We did not see the sun, but totality upon us. Thank you for joining us on the Daily News YouTube. AJ's going to scan to the right. We do have some lights here just to give you kind of a... That's how dark it's become, folks. Hopefully we can stick around with you long enough to watch the light return to us. But as I said, we are running on reserve battery power now, as we have detached from our initial setup up the hill to try to give you a better view of the empty space here at the fairgrounds. I'd like to thank Robert Batt for joining us, also Gretchen Rosales and Gerard Jello earlier from Elba. My, oh my. I really hope we can stay with you as the light returns, as part of the phenomenon that is the solar eclipse. AJ, I'm not sure if we can maybe adjust this